Good morning. We're in beautiful Niagara Falls, Canada. We're actually staying at the Sheraton Hotel, and I'd like to take you for a tour. Let's go.
Oh no, they gave us the wrong room. Look, the beds aren't even made. We had to go down to the lobby to report it, and they gave us a new room. And this is what we got. Look, the beds are made. So when you enter the room, you're being greeted by a message on the TV screen. Makes you feel pretty important. Room is pretty clean, but the unique thing is you don't get to see a Falls view, but however we get to see a house that's upside down. This is the Fallsview restaurant. They serve a buffet with all you can eat. The benefit of this is you can see the Niagara Falls from your table. Next, we're going to check out the outdoor pool on the rooftop. So from the rooftop pool, you can swim, you can relax, you can have a drink, but you can also see an amazing view of Niagara Falls. If you zoom out, you can see the long line across the Rainbow Bridge from Canada to the United States. Besides a rooftop pool, they also have an indoor pool. In the indoor pool, you have a view of Niagara Falls, but you also have a partial view of the Midway. Let's look for the gym. It's a pretty good size for a gym. If you're hungry, you go downstairs in the hotel. It's just a couple minutes walk and you end up at the Midway. there's a lot of restaurants where you can find something to eat. From a bunch of restaurants in the Canadian Midway, our choice fell into a Chinese restaurant. Let's try it.
Hello, we are at a Chinese Canadian restaurant in Niagara Falls. And I'm going to try some of this. I ordered some hot and sour soup. This is one of my personal favorites. Look at that. Oh boy. A lot of vegetables. You got tofu. You have mushrooms in there. You have bamboo shoots, bean sprouts. So let's try this. All right, let's try some of the soup. Let's try some of the soup first. Whoa, it is hot. Tasty. Tastes really good. First thing I taste is the heat. It's a little spicy too. So it's definitely hot. A little sour, like hot and sour. Let's try some of this. It's good. More hot than sour. Temperature-wise, they serve it super hot. But pretty good. Pretty tasty hot and sour soup. Next dish we ordered is chow fun. This is rice noodle. It's a flat rice noodle. They have some sprouts and they have some beef. Some of this. I'll try some of the chow fun here. All right, let's give this a try. Take a little of the sprouts, maybe some of the beef. Oh, look at that big piece of meat. It's really hot. They serve it to you piping hot, which means it probably just cooked it. The thing I like about Chinese food, they make it really fresh. A lot of it's made in a wok. So it comes to you like piping hot, which is really nice. At least you know it's fresh. You have the crunchiness of the bean sprouts, and you have the soft texture of the rice noodle. And of course, the juiciness of the beef. Very good. Okay, our next dish is a sweet and sour short rib. This is a pork short rib. And they give you a lot of short rib here. It's breaded, and it also has a sweet and sour sauce. And they also give you green peppers and pineapple, as well as carrots. So a lot of vegetables too. But the big draw on this one is the sauce. The sauce is amazing. So let's try some of this. So first, let's try some of the short rib. Boneless. Juicy. Again, it's made in a wok, so it's like super hot. But the sweetness actually shows up. It's very moist, but you also have a crunch too. So it's a combination, sweet and sour, soft and crunchy. So it's a nice texture of everything together. Let's try some of the vegetables. So we'll try a little stabbing of green pepper and pineapple. Mm. And sweet and sour sauce is absorbed into the vegetables, and the vegetables are very fresh and crunchy. So very nice dish too. So next we have mapo tofu. This looks like ground pork, lots of tofu. We have some peas in there and carrots and a sauce. So let's try some of this. Let's give this a try. Obviously, you have to take some of the tofu, a little bit of the ground pork, and a little pea there. Rich. It's got a rich flavor to the sauce. Crunchy vegetables. The tofu is very soft and smooth, so the texture is really nice. So this is a nice one too. Very good. There we go. Let's try some more. Very good. And the meaty ground pork also adds to it. That's a nice thing about Chinese food is you have all these different flavors. You have sweet and salty, you have tangy, you have pungent, you have sour, you have all these different flavors, and they blend it into whatever dish they're doing, and they always serve it like really hot. So that's a nice thing. And this is actually Chinese Canadian, so it has their own little version of it. Very, very good. So the last dish we got was a fried chicken. I'm used to fried chicken American made. This is Chinese fried chicken. So we're going to try some of this and see how this is. Chicken has a lot of flavor. It's a little dry, but the crust on the outside is really nice. It's a nice little marinade. It's pretty good. It's not your traditional American fried chicken, but the Chinese version is very good. And the breading is really, really thin on the skin, so you taste a lot of the chicken itself. All right, so let's take a bite of the drumstick here. Wow, good. This one's very moist, crunchy on the outside. The breast meat was a little dry, but when you get the drumstick, it was very moist. So it was very tender. Sure.
The food was pretty good for Canadian Chinese. We are full and satisfied. I think that's going to wrap it up. In our video today, we took you on a tour of our hotel and we ended up eating Chinese food. I want to give you a big thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you have not, and see you in our next video. Bye for now.